Bitwig 6 clip launcher automation. What went wrong? I initially want to make just music in Bitwig and show you the process, but I stumbled upon a problem inside of the clip launcher recording some automation. And you can see this in a minute because I recorded it. That's why there's a video. But I want your input. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the automation in the clip launcher right now. Where are your problems? Yeah, give me some input. I still think Bitwig 6 is in a great spot. They fixed a lot of bugs in the recent betas, and I think the release is right around the corner, even though it looks like they, move things around, but I think it's still pretty soon. But I want your input. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the clip launcher automation and maybe Bitwig 6 in general. And I know a lot of people are impatient waiting for the release, right? Because we need to move on to Bitwig 6.1 and get in new features here and there. I still think it's really great that we fixing all the bugs, getting a nice foundation to move on. Bitwig 6 actually does a lot of good things and fixes a lot of old problems a lot of people had in the past, moving or coming from Ableton Live, coming from FL Studio. So it's still a good foundation, and it's really good that they make sure it works. Okay, so let's head over to Bitwig and I'll show you what I mean. So I want to start here with creating a sound, and I also want to show you a problem I have with the automation recording inside of the clip launcher, because there are some gotchas to it, okay? So we start here by maybe using a synthesizer, a Polymer synthesizer. I just use here a sine partial, sine oscillator, a bit of decay, and we use here a multi-node to create kind of a chord, maybe fourth, fifth. We put this into a layer, second layer gets here a node transpose, goes up 1 octave, and this one goes 2 octaves higher. And then we can just more or less record this into a rolling sampler. Let's see how this sounds. So we just play here one note, C, on the keyboard. That's a bit too loud. Maybe a bit quiet. That's cool. So we can take this sound and create another audio track here. On this audio track, we use a test tone. And after the test tone, we use a convolution reverb. And then we use here this sample, this chord, inside of the convolution reverb. Okay, so we have an audio track and we have a test tone and yeah, a convolution reverb with the sample we just created. And the test tone gets here white noise. We play white noise into this resonator. Nice. So then we put the convolution reverb here into an FX layer, duplicate this convolution reverb and put it down 1 octave. So we can make the first one a bit quieter. Something like this. Okay, so now that we have this, we maybe can change the sound by using EQ in front of the resonator, so we can modify more or less the white noise here, taking out certain frequencies. It's probably doesn't matter if you put it in front or after, but I kind of like it to tweak here the white noise going into the resonator. Okay, so let's imagine you want to change the EQ with automation, but the automation should live like in the clip launcher. And it's not really easy, not really clear how to do this, in my opinion. So maybe we will switch the loop on in the arranger. So let's say you want to record automation. It's pretty clear. You use here the automation right button. And I have this on my keyboard on a shortcut because I use it all the time. So you hit play, you hit automation right, and then you move around maybe here band 2. You can see it records into the arranger. Also, you can see here, it's not really recording. This is, in my opinion, also a bug, right? So I can change here the band gain, and then it stops after the loop. This is still a bug in there. So this is bug number 1. Okay, so this is recording into a Arranger, which is not what I want. I want to record into the clip launcher. But how do you do it? There's only one button, which is called Automation Write, and it records into the Arranger. So where's the Automation Write for the clip launcher? There's an overdub button here for the clip launcher, and there's an overdub button for the Arranger. So why isn't there an Automation Write for the clip launcher? So this is my first question. You can record into the clip launcher, it's not a problem, but you need to do some things. So first up, you need to arm the track, and then you need to record the clip. And then you can move these knobs around. Then it records into the clip launcher. To stop this, you need to hit space or click the stop button. So hit space. So now it stops recording, and also here the automation is stopped recording. But in the beginning here, there's some kind of space gap. This is actually the gap between me hitting record or hitting scene 1 play and, you know, starting to move here the knob around. So this is already not good, but we can move this here around to this position. This is also weird kind of visual representation, because it looks like you actually move the waveform, so this one here around, which is not the case. You actually change the size in the beginning of the automation. You don't touch this, but it looks like you're moving the waveform around. So this is also a bit confusing to me. Also, I don't want to record actually here the audio clip. I just want to record automation. But here it recorded something, whatever I had here as an input. Maybe it was my microphone. It was probably my microphone, right? So now I want to delete this clip because I don't want to record audio. I just want to record automation. So I delete this. So when I delete this, the automation lanes or clips are combined with this, of course. That's not what I want. So I go back. So only option I have, I go into the audio clip and I delete the region inside and I go back out. So now I have an empty clip and automation. Perfect. It's exactly what I want, but I need to, you know, make some things happen. Also this one, band 2Q, I never touched it. That's a lie. I never touched it, so I deleted. Okay, so now I have exactly what I want. Maybe here I also want to change this to the beginning. Right, so the automation loops perfectly. The next problem, when I click on these clips, on these automation clips, on the left side you can see looping is off for some reason. So I switch it on, also here. So now I'm finally ready and I can hit play, and it only automates band 2 in a loop. Nice. Finally. And as also you can see, this one is a bit faster because it's a bit shorter. It's exactly what I want. I want to have polyrhythmically loops, different loop lengths, and then they combine to something much, much nicer. Perfect. Okay, so this is nice how it is. So maybe we want to add some additional movements. Maybe we want to move here, I don't know, 5 around, or actually band 1. So how do I actually record now band 1? Because we already hit record here on the clip, so we can't do this. We can only hit play. And when we hit play here, and when we hit automation record here, and start to move 1 around, then it records into the clip launcher again. Okay, let's do this again. Remove this here again. But this time, the clip is stopped. Record. And now you record everything into the Arranger, which means when there is no clip playing in the clip launcher and you hit automation record, it records into the Arranger. It only records into the clip launcher when there is a clip and the clip is playing, which is a bit confusing. I mean, It's okay if you know about it, but it's not intuitive, I would say. It's not really intuitive. So in my opinion, it would be better to have here a second button, exactly like Overdub, for automation write, arranger, and clip launcher. If you ask me, I would do this. There's a lot of space here inside of this thing. Why not do another button just for the clip launcher? It almost evolves already into a second arranger. So you need all the things separately for the clip launcher than for the arranger, because it's its own thing. It has different rules. So maybe why not add also additional buttons for this type of thing? Anyway, so now to record something on top here, like I said, we need to play this clip. And we just let it run here for a moment. And then we need to hit automation write, because we want to record automation into the clip launcher. This needs to be armed, I think also. I'm not sure. Maybe I disable it. Let's try it. Oh, it records. Okay. So it doesn't need to be armed this time. But now I'm moving around here, band 1, and you can already see another problem. First up, when I disable automation right here, it still records. It continues to record automation. So you need to stop the whole thing, or I think you need to stop here the clip. Something like this. So this is the first problem. The second problem, as you can see here, in the beginning, there's a lot of empty space where nothing happened. And this is actually the gap between me hitting play on the clip launcher, so I'm just letting it run in the background, and me actually starting to move a parameter around on this EQ. So you get this empty space here every time. So when you have this basically running in the background and it runs, I don't know, for 5 minutes, and you think, oh, maybe I'm kind of in the mood of moving around 5 and just recording it into a loop, it doesn't work, because you have this 5-minute gap of nothing in front of the automation thing. So in my opinion, it should start basically here, where we actually move a button, exactly how it works in the arranger actually. So when I move here now the global thing, enable automation right, and then I move it around, right? You have this empty space here, which you don't need. So this is already something that needs to change, in my opinion. So it's probably correct from a developer standpoint how it works, but from a workflow perspective, I would say that's not what you want. Because when you are here in the arranger, you let it play and you listen to your track, and then you think, oh, I actually need to record 5, then it starts here, exactly where it is, right? And yeah, in the clip launcher, you basically have this then as a clip. I get the idea, but yeah, I would say it doesn't feel right. So again, clip launcher here does exactly what I want with recording into multiple clips, but there needs to be some tweaks, if you ask me. So when I want to record here another lane for, let's say, band 1, I need to be quick. I need to hit this record, and I need to hit play here, and then I instantaneously need to move over here to record actually what I want, because the more time I need between clicking this and moving around here, the more space I have in the beginning, if you know what I mean. So I play here, and then I move around this. And to stop this whole thing, I need to hit stop, which is also not right in my opinion. You just need to hit this and leave it running in the background. I need to go in here. I need to remove this awkward kind of space in the beginning. Also here. Yeah, and if you want to do this live on the fly, it's not possible. You need to hit stop every time to stop the recording, or you need to stop here and then you need to go in there and tweak it and move it around. So the workflow is not really there. It's a clip launcher. It's something you probably want to use live, and everything needs to be very fluid and very easy to get. And yeah, I already said this to developer, when you are live and you produce live or you do live shows, your brain is somewhere else. It's, you know, everything goes the wrong way and you don't need to have any complications on top of that. So yeah, that's my problem at the moment here with the clip launcher. But besides of that, it's really nice to have here an empty clip. Then there's an instrument here playing something, and you have polyrhythmically playing automation lanes. Really nice. I mean, it doesn't probably sound very nice, but it's at a delay, a bit of reverb. The slow machine, or what's the name? What I use there sometimes? Slow machine, yeah. Let's pitch it down 1 octave again. Maybe put this here after the reverb. Okay, so this is a drone, and there is stuff playing. It's also here. I don't know why they put here some random lanes in there. I guess it's a bug. Yeah, these are my problems with the automation recording in the clip launcher. Anyway, so let's continue here. I'll use the test tone again. Of course, I want to show you why it's not showing here the second audio track. Oh, this is also a bug now. I can't switch here. The chain is not switching for some reason. Yeah, it's not showing. Okay, I need to start something new. Okay. Yeah, now it's switching again here. Damn. I guess I just closed the video at this point. Thanks for watching. Next time when I show you Bitwig 6 in beta 28.